Okay, so I have pulled off the side of the road here, have a little snack, take a little break, and I thought I would do an update. This is day 8 of my tour. It's September 14th, and I started from Portland last Monday. And so far, everything's been going really, really good. I've had um, really good weather. It's been a couple of days, like yesterday was super hot in the afternoon, but really I've had a tailwind pretty much every day. Scenery's been fantastic. I've met great people, and really the most important thing is I found accommodation every night, and it's been amazing. The first night I stayed with some triking friends, Connie and Jerry in Mount Angel, and they 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 are really, it was really fun. Connie cooked a great meal. Most of the veggies came right from our garden. Jerry opened up some great wine, and they are really involved in Oktoberfest in Mount Angel, which is a huge deal. It's a very small town of like 3,700, and I think they said 350,000 people show up for Oktoberfest in Mount Angel. And they did the chicken dance for me, and they sang the song, which has yodeling. And then Connie sent me off the next day with a care package of food that was like, it was total gourmet. It was fantastic. And then the next night, I stayed with Warm Shower Hosts in Sweet Home on Highway 20. And I told the poor couple, I told them I would be there at 5, and I didn't show up until 7:30. And they were amazing too. They have a separate guest house for cyclists, and they made me a meal. They had gone to Newport and picked up tuna right off the fisherman's boat, grilled up all these veggies. It was amazing. And then I've stayed with another Warm Shower Host in Sisters. This couple, Karen and Steve, they ride recumbents. And it turned out I had met them before at the recumbent retreat, so that was really fun. And they made a fabulous meal, and then gave me all kinds of route information, and told me about the O'Neill Highway, which parallels Highway 20, but it's much quieter and very scenic, and that was just really terrific. And then I've camped 3 times. I camped coming up and over Santiam Pass on Highway 20, kind of a primitive campground. I was the only person there. I didn't see another soul. It was like a pit toilet and a hand pump for the water. It was really cool. And then the other 2 places I've camped have been on the Trans Am hiker-biker sites, which were $5. I mean, you know, it's just so, the whole thing has been so easy. And then yesterday was really special. I stayed in Dayville, and I stopped at the general store on the way into town, and they've got new owners. It's a young couple who moved from Portland, and the husband, he worked at a bike shop in Portland for 10 years. As cars pass. And he offered to look at my trike if I needed anything. And I told him, I said, well, the only thing is my rear wheel it's kind of like got a pinging in the spokes. And so we took the bags off. He looked at it, and he said, no, that wheel is so strong, it's totally untrue. He said, you've got these black spokes, and the coating on them, it's really typical for them to make kind of sing a little bit. And I had this wheel built over a year ago, and I don't remember it making this noise on my last tour. But I think I'm carrying like 15, probably even 20 pounds more on this tour than I was on my previous one. So maybe that's why. So after I left him, I went to the Presbyterian Church, and this is really a famous church. It's just it's open for bikers. It's open for bikers and donation only. And they have, it's like a little oasis. They have everything you could ever need. They've got laundry, shower, Wi-Fi, and you just take your mat and your sleeping bag and you just put it wherever you feel like in the chapel. yeah, it was just really great. I was the only person there. Rose Saul runs the place, and she came over as soon as I arrived and introduced herself and showed me around. And I'm like, I've got totally clean clothes. So today, boy, this road has been so quiet until now. So interesting. Probably because I'm doing a video. So, this morning I'm taking off from Dayville and I'm headed towards Prairie City. It's kind of a gentle uphill all day long and about 44 miles. And this has been my view for the day. It's been just really beautiful. It's a bit overcast, so it's much cooler. We're talking about maybe some rain later in the week, but I don't think it's going to be much. And I'm ready for a rest day, so I'm probably going to stay in Prairie City for 2, maybe even 3 nights. So, all right, there you go, Myrtle. Let's keep going.